I want to introduce you guys to SOTUI. So it's been a long time since we have spoken. The last time was, I think, somewhere in
Yeah.
October or November. And now we are here today. So before we are going to start with the true interview, tell something about yourself. Who are you, and what is your musical career?
Well, I'm Dennis, better known as SOTUI, or Seeds of the Upcoming Infection for the ones who know me from way before. I've made music for like 12 or 13 games. I'm not really sure. I don't count them anymore.
Yeah.
Like it kind of gets you, like you try to being 15, and that's something you don't have to do to yourself. That's something I want to discuss today also. So I've made music for like SOTUI by Rayark, Crossbeats by Capcom. I even made music for Osu. It's not really known because it was like it was a total flop.
But Osu or
Like I tried. I tried. Like I put the music for the fans out there in the game, and they didn't enjoy it, so it's okay. I mean, I got the dollars. So
that's important.
Yeah. And I also created a music label called Resident Tracks, which now I'm leaving for the reason that I am like migrating in the way I make music, the way I try to make music, money out of music. Sorry. So I'm migrating to a new concept, and you see some guitars here, and I am kind of making a whole new deal.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, I made music, and I've been around in the J-Core scene for like 10 years. I don't know. I'm really hated by someone. I'm really loved by few ones.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
but this is a thing that I can also vouch for, is because I know that Roundwave Crusher was also a person like you. You either hate Roundwave Crusher or you really love Roundwave Crusher. There is nothing in
Because
between.
he's really honest.
Yeah, he's really honest.
His music, and his music is really honest too.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So it's the same situation with you. I really like your music because you make good quality music. But
I try.
But I know that in the past the J-Core community was pretty toxic, and I was pretty much in between there as well. And for my own perspective, I couldn't find like a place within the J-Core scene, because even though I did try to come in a certain group, they never accepted me. And I say, okay, why would I even be in this community?
I think when someone, and this is gonna come through like something really vain of me, but I think when someone has a really strong personality, and is a really opinionated guy with strong beliefs, and that kind of people, from my life experience, gets kind of alienated from those cool kid clubs, if you want to call it that way.
Yeah.
And I don't want to offend anyone. It's okay if you're a cool kid. I'm not. And I had to admit I'm not a cool kid, and I never been. I've pursued the objective of being a cool guy, a cool kid, since I was a little boy. And I realized like 6 months ago that I was really wrong, and that's not the way to live your life. So it only took 27 years and some months for me to realize. So yeah.
Yeah, but you know what the great thing is about with Roundwave Crush and you is even though that you guys had a lot of shit from a lot of people, you just kept on going and you just keep on doing the things you love, and that is really, really something respectful. Yeah, you have been doing the stuff, and you said, "Okay, I have haters. Okay, fuck you." Okay.
Well, it was kind of more complicated than that. I am someone who, like, haters, haters want to hurt people, famous, known, etc. You know, and I am the kind of perfect victim for them because it really hurts me. It hurts me so fucking much. Like when someone tries and discredit me on like Twitter, it doesn't matter if it's like some rando with a wee profile picture and 2 followers. It really hurts me because I didn't found the way to properly process that emotion, that fame, if you want to call it that way. And I am still working on that. But yeah, the proper attitude would be like, yeah, I'm gonna do what I do and fuck them if they don't like me, which is not the same as if they don't like my music. Like, it's okay not to like my music. I mean, I'm really specific, I think. My music is pretty specific in some ways. And my new music with the guitars and all the metal stuff is going to be pretty specific because I'm someone with the musical vision and I have like that exact musical vision and I want to make that and I do that,
Yeah.
So that's kind of a tough thing for some people and I'm okay with that. You don't have to like my music. Another thing is you don't like my music, that's perfectly okay, but don't hate me for I mean, don't hate on me or don't try to bring me down or don't try to hurt me because I know how they feel. I know they see this profile on the internet and they know this guy made music for games and he must be some famous dude with tons of money. No, it's not. Okay, but aside from that, that's their approach and they're like they want you to fall for them to feel better about their lives.
Yeah.
That's like that's a really poor judgment from them and it's gonna hurt them in the future for sure, but those people don't really realize and they don't want to realize that there's some people behind those profiles, though, that music, that fame, that persona. I don't have a persona. I tried to have a persona years ago. I'm way too honest for that. I can't have a persona. What you see online is me, and that's all.
Yeah, that's true.
And I know people don't like me, and it's okay. You don't have to be liked by everyone. That would be really
that is
really
impossible.
weird. Yeah, that would be like I don't know. It's weird.
No, because
So yeah,
because there's also a situation here in the Netherlands. I know that Power to All. He was pretty much disliked within the J-Core scene, not only on the internet but also here in the Netherlands as well as a DJ.
oh, I did not know that.
A lot of people, at least a lot of people don't know about it, but the people that went to the J-Core events in the past, yeah, they know the story. But the thing is the problem with Power to All is that when people is talking shit about him, he defends himself, and up to a point that that it even gets him crazy. But the other people, they don't care. They say, "Oh yeah, this is a guy that we control. Let's throw some more dirt on it." And
yeah, they kind of feed from that
no,
pain
so
in the other guys.
so
Yeah, it's like that.
Yeah, the worst thing is people are laughing about it and say, "Oh yeah, oh this is a guy that we can shit upon." So yeah, let's just throw some more stuff. And power to all, he keeps defending, and eventually, pretty much everybody let him down. And I was probably one of the few that never let him down. I always tried to advise him not to go further than that. Okay, he always kept.
Yeah, he's a really nice
he
guy.
always kept going further, and eventually I said,
Yeah,
I already gave you the warning. I'm not going to do it again, and I'm happy that now that he is listening to me, and as how I can see from my point of view, how I see Power to All now is that the moment that he started listening to me, I saw that he is growing within the J-Core community. Now he has his own thing at Vibe Tribe, and also his DJ mixes have become better.
He's in a project of mine, actually. That's like a reveal, but yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I do understand, because I saw the things that people said to you in the past. I saw the things that people said to Power Tool in the past, and also to Roundwave Crusher. So yeah,
And of course,
I know that.
I did not react properly every time. Like, I overreacted many times. I behaved like a total asshole. I got really aggressive. I really did my first share of fuck ups.
Yeah. Okay, but
Like,
on the other hand, it's really human to try to defend yourself. The thing is, we live in an internet society, and on the internet society, everybody is how do you say, a keyboard warrior?
Yeah,
An internet tough guy.
Yeah, because in person, it happened to me, like, to have like feuds with people in social media, and then meeting them like face to face, and they couldn't even like look me in the eyes, and it's like, dude, you called me a lot of really shitty stuff. And now you can't even look at my face, it's sad. It's sad. In my opinion, that's sad.
It's really funny that you mention this, because I know in the past somebody had a lot of problems with me on the internet and say, he's a fucking douchebag and this, that. And I said, I really didn't know what he was talking about. So eventually he talked a lot of shit about me, and I knew who that person was. So on the convention, I walked over to him and said, I don't know what kind of bullshit you're telling me, but this is not cool, man.
Yeah. And they like backpedaled like really hard, I guess.
Yeah, because because you don't know what kind of person that you what kind of person on the other side is. People on the internet, they think that people on the internet are all tough guys and all they're strong and they can do everything, but even those people really need to watch out.
Yeah. Like, I am like, due to all the bullying and stuff I had like since I was a kid, I grew up like I'm usually a chill guy, but it can get really fucking violent, like really like that, like if they piss me off, like, I mean, it's not just pissing off, it's like like threatening or stuff. I get really
Violent.
aggressive. Yeah. And people is like, they think they are tough on the internet, and then they realize that in real life they are not. So why act like something you're not? if you act like that, someone will eventually beat you up. And that's for a fact.
Yeah.
So I tried not to provoke people or stuff. I know I'm tough, but I don't like being hit, even if I win. So I try to avoid anything like that. So yeah, it's like the internet like gave a lot of really insecure people a platform where they feel really safe and they think they can do anything.
Yeah.
And when that stuff has consequences, they get really scared, and like, yeah, they realize they are not a tough guy and they should not behave like that. And for the record, I do not recommend anyone to play the tough guy, even if they are tough, because it doesn't matter how tough you are. If someone hits you with a chair right in the face,
That will hurt.
it's over.
No, but you are definitely right about that, because like on internet, everybody are internet tough guys, except for the quiet ones, because they are the they are the real tough guys, the quiet ones.
Yeah, they are like the dangerous ones.
No, but
Yeah.
but that is true. No, but I of course I fell for those troll practices in the past as well in the beginning of the internet, but I pretty quickly realized that people on the internet are definitely not tough. The people that are behind the keyboard warriors.
Yeah.
Okay, this is from my own perspective. That those are the people that are not the alphas. They are not even the betas. They're the Charlies, the C's, the people that that get scolded, get bullied, and on the internet,
Yeah.
it's like you said, it's a place that they feel safe, and then they can be somebody. They can,
Yeah.
yeah, and they can react on a way that they cannot react in real life. This is how I like to believe internet.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's what's wrong in some way and not wrong in some other way. Like, it's okay for you to feel safe on the internet. It's not okay to use that to make others suffer or feel unsafe or make them suffer. Like in my case, every time this is kind of pretty sad, okay, and I know, but every time I see a really negative comment about me, not about my music but about me personally, I feel so bad, like so bad. And I used to get angry, but now I just get sad, and I'm like, dude, why do they think that about me? I know I made errors. Of course, I had depression, and that thing gets over your mind totally. So it's not you. Um, and when people say things like, "Yeah, so too is just an asshole," and I'm like, okay, maybe this guy is someone who I interacted with and behaved like an asshole. It could happen. I interacted with a shit ton of people in my Discord years. Like, I've interacted with a lot of people because I actually love people. I love interacting and going out, and I
Yeah.
really love that. But the internet made me um, more and more scared of engaging in conversations, in chats, and so on, because it gets so toxic that at some point you don't know if you are the problem or the others are the problem. And that's when things start getting to your mind. And that's like the first time you start to feel like shit. basically.
Yeah. The worst thing about this story is they are telling bad things about you personally, but they don't even know you personally. They live like
Yeah, yeah,
you live in Spain and they live God knows where, and they say, yeah, he's an
yeah,
asshole, but you don't even know that guy. So how can you even tell that the guy is an asshole? Maybe because the way he
yeah,
reacts. But then you also need to think, why is he reacting in this way?
yeah. I reacted pretty assholish when people like attacked me publicly in like Discord communities. And let me tell you, like, some people did really shady and shitty stuff against me in the J-Core scene community, not in Europe but globally. And I'm not gonna name names because it's just pointless.
It doesn't matter.
Like they know who they are, but I still don't understand the point of making someone feel so bad. And I don't think that's even like satisfactory for them, or it's just weird to me because I tried to be a nice guy all my life. I succeeded sometimes. I failed others,
Yeah.
but I still try to be like, this is gonna sound pretty cheesy, okay? But I try to be the best version of me every day.
Oh damn, that's really cheesy.
Yeah, it's really cheesy, and I know, but it's something that I realized when I was really fucking depressed, that I was like a blanket. That that like thought came to my mind, and I was like, yeah, that's true. And then I resumed suffering, but that stuck in me,
Yeah.
So yeah,
No, but it is true. Even though it is cheesy, you need to become the better version of yourself. And yeah, what is the better version of yourself? There is none, because by every milestone that you are in life, you can always
yeah.
be the better version of that one.
Yeah. I try to learn new things, experiment a lot. I'm making like a new hardcore track for a really cool commission. And I've been playing with the kick drum for like 4 weeks, and it's been incredibly frustrating. But the result is turning out so unique. So that's what I'm talking about, like progression.
Yeah.
Learn new stuff, meet new people, try new things, and try to be happy and stay healthy every day. I mean,
Yeah.
I think that's basic.
So
and
yeah.
and and also there's this like fight over the social media for the highest numbers. And of course, if you have like 75 million followers, you gotta do something good. Like, you're there for a reason. But like in like below, let's say 1 million, numbers don't really mean anything. They don't really mean anything. They are just a number, and that doesn't mean your music is better or worse. It's just that, well, you're not as popular as others are, but
Yeah.
your music can be really fucking cool. And I'm not saying mine is decent, but I know many artists whose music is really fucking great, and they are not popular, not famous.
Yeah. Yeah. I know
So
several of them. No, but
yeah,
I do agree with you. With numbers is just numbers. It doesn't mean shit. Yeah, like with my Twitch channel, I have more than 1,000 followers. But from those 1,000 followers, I only have like about 20-25 regular viewers watching the show every Monday, and sometimes on the
yeah,
Gabber
but
Disco we
like
have like
25, Yeah,
So numbers
but
doesn't say
that
shit.
number, those 25 are true dedicated people who really like what you do and really love attending to your shows, watching you, interacting with you. And I think that's the coolest thing about being an artist,
Yep.
streamer, anything like that. And that's the human interaction
Yeah, you
with
are
people
doing
that
for
really
those that
enjoy
really
what
are
you
fans.
do.
Yep,
Yeah,
agree.
yeah. Of course, you have to like what you do. That's like the first rule. But I heard many times this sentence that goes like, uh, you have to do music just for yourself, and if no one likes it, it's okay. Well, I disagree. I mean, yeah, it's cool to do stuff you like, and of course, you have to like your stuff, and you also have to kind of give in into something more people can enjoy. So it's kind of cathartic in a way for me, at
Yeah.
least. And that doesn't mean like selling out or nah. Like if you want to sell out, you don't do like J-Core or speedcore or hardcore. You do like pop. That's selling out, and that's perfectly fine. If you can sell out and earn like 5,000 euros every month, that's perfectly fine. I really respect that.
Well,
Everyone
actually,
has to eat.
I do know several artists that also make music for outside of their own genre under other names. So I know several artists
Yeah,
and make a good money out of it.
yeah. You have to have a living. We ain't kids anymore. We have to live and do stuff and feel alive, and you need money for that. So yeah, that's perfectly fine.
Yes. Okay. Should we take a little break and listen to three more tracks, and then we go over to the
Yeah,
next segment? The next segment will be a little bit more tougher than this because we are going to talk more in depth about how your depression started and how did you cope with it.
yeah.
Uh,
I'm gonna try to keep it like educational and
yeah.
not really like, oh, I don't want no pity, and I want everyone just to learn from my errors and not make them. And that's all.
Yeah. Jesus fuck! I have been talking for one whole minute.
Like when you send an audio, like
Okay, so
okay.
once again, welcome back to J-Core Life, one and only talk show here on Twitch. So we just heard three tracks from Blasterhead, and it was Friendship. Then we swifted over to Coastal Waters and Wood, and then last up with Girls on the Palm Top. So we are having an interview with Seeds of the upcoming Infection, aka SOTUI, aka Denise. And today's topic is a tough one because we are talking about depression and what depression can do to a person or an artist, like as Denise we see here on the right of me. So a disclaimer to you guys: if this is a topic, or at least to the people that came into the show and don't know what it's about, if it's a topic that is too tough to listen to, please think of your own self and your own mental well-being, and please skip the show and come back next week, as next week we'll have a normal happy show again. But this is something that we really need to talk about, as it affects a lot of people in real life, and even I was close to somebody that also have had depression. Actually, I know two people that actually had depression. Yeah, in real life. But it is also an important discussion because we are trying to educate people to how to react to the people that has depression, how to cope with people with depression. Maybe you have depression and you want to find a way out. So yeah, like I said, this is an educational thing about